Hello everyone and welcome back to Trainz. I know it's been a long time since there has been a Trainz video on this channel, and I'm going to tell you why, but instead of having a nice big boring video about why there hasn't been much Trainz content, I thought we would take a ride along the Topham Hat Mountain Railroad with this beautiful Southern Pacific steam train. So without further ado, I believe it is time to head on up the line. Okay, so we're going to get started on this journey, heading up from the quarry, heading up towards the north, ascending the mountain. This part of the railroad actually hasn't been seen by anyone yet. It's still a work in progress, of course, and the reason you guys haven't seen any of this is because I ran into an issue with my laptop that I was playing this game on, and it was not able to play the game, load the assets, and record video at the same time. It just wasn't able to do it. So I decided to forego the recordings and just keep decorating, playing, improving the routes. So a lot of off-camera work has been done. So this is the Topham Hat Mountain Railroad, but I'll give you a quick little too long didn't watch on the other routes. The Sebring route set in kind of a seaside setting in California. That route's got a lot of stuff added in there. And it's really cool so far and is only going to get better. The border route, which is a fictional route between the U.S. and Canada, that one I have gone and completely redone a lot of the areas in there because as I was going along, it just didn't make geographic sense. You'd have forests 2 miles from the city. That doesn't make any sense. So I redid the land and everything in there. So that it would be more sensical. And again, that's better left for the videos that go with those routes. I could explain them here, but you wouldn't know what I'm talking about without seeing them actually on the screen. One of the other routes that I've been working on is the Barclay Super Granary, which is a grain silo and town. Supposed to be set in like the Midwest, Iowa, Illinois sort of area along the Mississippi River, and that one's actually coming along very nicely. I ran into a few issues testing the route that I've got trains jumping the tracks for some reason. The ATLS system's a little bit buggy, and other than that, it actually is going along very nicely. I just need to add some more details so that it looks a little more realistic and just occupied, real life trees, shrubs, cars, things like that. But it's actually coming along very nicely. This is the one you're riding on now, is the Topham Hat Mountain Railroad. Probably the most asked about, commented on railroad that I do on this channel. And I wish I had better news, but I don't. Why hasn't there been any content on that? This one's not just because the computer melted down. It's because I ran out of ideas. The original purpose of this route was a mountain pass with two cities on either side of the mountain, some cities along the mountain, and you're supposed to take cargo up the mountain on one side and then down the other side of the mountain to the town. The goal was to be about 30 miles long so that you could spend a decent amount of time going to and from the route. And as I was building along, going up, I kind of had a height goal in mind. I wanted to get up to like 1,000 on the Trainz height map, and I started at 0. We've gone at about 2% average grade, maybe 1.5%, and we're like at 600 something units on the Trainz height map, and I've reached my 30-mile mark. So yeah, I am not 100% certain what I'm going to do, because I just got to the realization that this route is too long. It's going to be too difficult to detail. Sure, it's rural, sure, it's sparse, sure, it's a lot of copy paste with trees to make it forested, but it's just too long. So I'm kind of weighing my options. I think, there's a little jump cut there. You'll find out what happened in a minute. But I was weighing my options, and I'm trying to decide, do I keep the route going? Do I work my way back down? Do I make it steeper on the way down? That looks kind of silly. Or do I just build it one way? Do I just go to the top of the mountain and then cut it off right there, build a portal, a staging area or something, and just say, you know what, we'll call this part 1, and we can work on the other side at a later date. That's kind of the area I think I'm leaning towards, but I haven't really decided yet. And yeah, I just kind of got to get inspired to figure out what I'm going to do. And so yeah, that's the update. That's what's been happening. Yeah, so now I have a better computer that can record and play the game at the same time, so I can actually document the changes that are being made to my routes. Yeah, so that's an improvement. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what to do with this. Kind of going to be the same thing. No real upload schedule at all. I'm not a YouTuber. I do this for fun. I don't, I don't have a schedule or anything like that. I don't have a consistent route that I play on. It's just for fun. It's whatever one I feel like working on. If I feel like working on Steam, I'll do this one. If I do Diesel, it'll be the other one. One of the other ones. I just kind of work where I'm inspired. I don't want to force creation because that's how you end up with sloppy content. So, I'm glad that a lot of people are very interested in the routes that I'm creating. And yeah, that's really exciting. I really look forward to continuing working on all of my routes. I'm probably spread quite a bit too thin. But, that's all part of the fun of being in the creative process. So thanks for sticking around with me. Hopefully you'll get to see some more content here soon as we pull into the newest made town of Purcellville on the Topham Hat Mountain Railroad. And I'll see you in the further videos. Have a good day. Shit! Stop, shit! Well, that's gone wrong.